I want you to look at a tree. Find the nearest one, or just imagine it. Look at the way the branches twist. Look at the bark all cracked and uneven, covered in moss and insects. Some of the leaves are torn and ragged. The roots are gnarly and they shove the earth out of the way. Now ask yourself, is the tree wrong? Do you look at that tree and think, wow, that branch is really out of place? That tree should be embarrassed. It really should try to be more symmetrical. Of course not. You look at the tree and you just see a tree. You accept it exactly as it is. In fact, the twists and the knots are what make it beautiful. If it were a perfectly smooth, geometric plastic pole, you wouldn't even look at it twice. So here's the question. Why can you offer that grace to a tree, but you cannot offer it to yourself? We're the only creature on earth that tries to be something other than what we are. A cat is just a cat. A cloud is just a cloud, but a human is always trying to be better. We're obsessed with perfection. We treat our lives like a project to be managed. We edit our photos. We rehearse our conversations in the shower so we don't stutter. We hide our anxiety. We hide our debt. We hide the fact that sometimes we just feel like lying on the floor and staring at the ceiling. We're terrified of the cracks. We're terrified of the flaws. But I want to propose something to you. I want to suggest that perfection isn't just impossible. Perfection's boring. Think about the people you love the most. Do you love them because they're flawless? Do you love them because they never say the wrong thing, or because they always look like a magazine cover? No. You love them for their quirks. You love them for the way they laugh too loud at bad jokes. You love them for that weird gap in their teeth, or the scar on their chin from when they fell off their bike. You love them because they're human. If you met a perfect person, someone who never made a mistake, never felt insecure, never had a hair out of place, you wouldn't feel any connection to him. You'd just feel distance. You would feel like you were standing next to a statue or a robot. Perfection's a dead end. There's a Japanese art form called kintsugi. When a valuable piece of pottery breaks, they don't throw it away, and they don't try to glue it back together so that you can't see the cracks. Instead, they fill the cracks with gold. They highlight the breaks. They honor the history of the object. They believe that the piece is even more beautiful because it has been broken. The breaks become the art. You are that pottery. Your anxiety is the gold in the crack. It shows you're sensitive to the world. Your past failures, that's the gold. It shows you tried something. Your heartbreak, that's the gold. We spend so much energy trying to hide the glue lines. We exhaust ourselves trying to present a smooth, unbroken surface to the world. We think that if people see the cracks, they'll leave. But the opposite's true. The cracks are where the light gets in. The cracks are where we connect with each other. When you stop trying to be perfect, you give everyone around you permission to do the exact same. Have you ever noticed how relaxing it is to be around someone who is just authentic, not perfect? Someone who admits, yeah, I have no idea what I'm doing. A bit like me. You feel safe. The world doesn't need more polished, curated avatars. We've got enough of those already. The world needs more humans. It needs people who are willing to be unfinished. People who are willing to say, I'm a work in progress, and I might as well be a work in progress forever. Alan Watts used to say that life is not a journey to a destination. It's a bit more like music. And in music, you don't play the song just to get the final note. If that were the point, the best conductor in the world would be the one who does it the quickest. The point of the song is the music itself, the highs, the lows, the dissonant chords, the pauses. If you hit a wrong note, you don't stop the concert. You just keep playing. You weave that wrong note into the melody, and suddenly you've got great music. So stop trying to edit your life. Stop trying to airbrush your soul. Look at your hands. Look at the lines on your palms. Look at the scars. Look at the messiness of your own history. It's not a mistake. It's just nature. You're as crooked and beautiful as the tree outside your window. And you don't need to be fixed. You just need to be you. Namaste.